I am away in Pembrokeshire in the Bongo. This is the first time I've been away in the Bongo overnight since September last year, which is too long. And as you know, if you've followed me for a while, I've gone through a bit of a awful winter really, with family illness and just not feeling my best. And at times I have felt like selling the Bongo because it was really only being used as a day-to-day van, which, as we all know, isn't the most cost-effective way of getting around. But anyway, I am here in Pembrokeshire. It's the most gorgeous day. I'm at the most peaceful, rustic campsite. It's a field essentially, and it's one of the certificated locations of the Caravan and Motorhome Club. And all of a sudden, I'm in love with my Bongo again. And I can't believe I was thinking of selling. And I love places like this. It's in the middle of nowhere. Can't hear any road noise, can just hear birds. I can see a lovely old church spire. The reason I've picked this site is I'm planning on doing a little bit of walking over the next 2 days, the Wales Coast Path. And I'm going to be hopefully this afternoon heading out towards Freshwater East. And I'd like to get to see St Govan's Chapel and Barafundle Bay. And that shouldn't take me too long, I'm hoping. I should be able to do that in a couple of hours. It'll be an out and back walk. But tomorrow I am planning on catching the bus. Now there is a local service here in this village, and it will take me to Tenby. I love Tenby. Tomorrow morning, and I will be starting to walk back from Tenby along the Wales Coast Path back here, or rather to Freshwater and then inland. And I'm very much looking forward to that. We've got a really good weather outlook again, and I probably not going to be doing much talking to camera because I just really want to enjoy the coast path and the scenery. I will be doing some filming for you to enjoy as well, and probably a little bit of filming back in the van. There's not going to be any cooking because, as you know, I'm doing this juice plan and I have made all my juices. I spent probably two or more hours yesterday juicing and blending, and I've frozen them all, and they're all in the cool box with a bag of ice. And yeah, I'm just loving chilling out in this beautiful field. So let's show you around. Oh, sun has just gone in, look, but it was beautiful. And well, the farm buildings over there and church, that's going to be worth a little look. And then this beautiful field, surrounded by trees, a very big field back there. Look at this. This is luxury. A water tap next to my pitch. Beautiful Freshwater East, and my campsite is up over that hill, somewhere around here, and inland a little bit. Well, it's taken me about an hour from Freshwater East, another half hour from the campsite,
and I think I'm just coming into Stackpole, and that's taken an hour. Very up and down, but on a day like today it's just beautiful. That was tiring. Oh, I think I've done probably about 10 miles. Oh, so pleased to see the van. What a beautiful evening.
I'm so glad to be back in the van. I did 11 point something miles, and because they're cliff paths, so they're up and down, my legs are really feeling it. I've not done a strenuous walk for so long. I'm really feeling it today. And this afternoon was really meant to be just a quick there and back, and the big walk tomorrow. At the moment, I'm not sure I'm gonna actually make the big walk from Tenby tomorrow. I'll have to see how it goes. Well, good morning. This coffee is going down super well. I'm not supposed to drink coffee on my juicing plan, but I'm not convinced that coffee is bad, so I'm drinking it. And I've got today's juices, lunchtime and tea time, or breakfast and lunch. Still chunks of ice in them, ready to take with me today. And oh, this sun is so gorgeous and warming up really nicely. I think last night was probably, oh my hair, what's going on? I think last night was probably the coldest night I can remember sleeping in the van. It was freezing. There's no frost around this morning, but it felt so cold. Now, fortunately, I brought my sleeping bag, which is one that's for my hammock actually, but it's very bulky, but it is super warm, and I was really glad of it. I even had the little hood thing up. I could have put the heating on, of course, but when I was snuggled into my bag, I really couldn't be bothered to get up because the controls for my heater are a little bit inconvenient, to be honest. You've got to get out of the van and round by the passenger seat to switch them on. I think that was done really to stop them getting switched on accidentally, but yeah, not ideal for the middle of the night when you could do with a bit of warmth. But I was okay. In the sleeping bag it was fine. It was just like when I moved around, the pillows were icy cold. And because I'd done a fair bit of walking yesterday, for me anyway, I was feeling really achy. And it's not like the bed at home, so my old bones, you know, my knees and my back were hurting a bit. But I think from about 2 onwards I slept much better then, and the van seemed to get much warmer then. And I woke up this morning with this lovely sun coming in, and I very quickly opened the blinds to get maximum sun in, and it is a lovely day. It's sunny, barely a cloud in the sky, and yeah, promise a good outlook today. I must admit, when I got in last night, I was so exhausted and whacked out that I thought maybe I wasn't going to make it today, and sort of have a lazy day. But I've woken up feeling a lot more positive, and I'm gonna give it a go. I bought my bus ticket. It's £6 for a day ticket. I only need really a ticket from here to Tenby, but I thought, in case anything happens and I need a bus on the way back, then I don't think you can buy a single anyway. I think it's a day ticket and that's it. So it's £6 anyway, which essentially is excellent value. If you were coming to the Tenby area and planning on spending a day travelling around, I think that is much better, and it would be preferable for me to come somewhere, leave my van in a lovely campsite like this, and tour around on a public bus. I much prefer that than driving around trying to find car parking everywhere. So today's plan is to get a bus this morning from where I am to Tenby. It's only about half hour away on the bus, and set off from Tenby on the coast path back here. And I'm hoping I should be back much earlier than I was last night, because I didn't set off till gone 2:30, I think it was. So it was a late one, and I don't know what was wrong, but I don't know what I was thinking, but I thought that my speed would be the same as normal. But yeah, I hadn't really sort of when I did the North Wales coast path, the majority of it was lovely footpaths, and here of course it is cliffs and a lot of roller coastering, up and down, up and down. So I think I might take my trekking pole today as well. Yeah, so that's the plan for today. As I say, I've got my juices all labelled. Going to enjoy my coffee, decide what to wear. I think layers, because it's a little bit cool at the moment, but I'm sure it's going to get nice and warm later. And yeah, enjoy today. I'm sitting in this beautiful field, and there's birds and old farm buildings, and oh, this is what I love about having the Bongo, is times like this. You know, it's a lovely quiet location. It's just me here, and I'm sitting in my van looking around all this lovely scenery. And even if I wasn't walking anywhere, it's such a tonic. It really is. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking, getting rid of this beautiful van. Yeah. Beautiful. Well, this is a stunning day, as promised. There's some high cloud and it's quite cool at the moment, but I've taken my fleece off. It's warm enough walking like this, and there's a nice breeze coming off the sea. I caught the bus from my campsite today into Tenby, took about half an hour, and I have had my breakfast juice in Tenby, and because I knew there was public toilets, so it was quite handy. And I'm now walking across South Beach. Got Tenby behind me there with St Catherine's Island, and this way over that direction is Caldey Island, and that's the direction I'm heading today, aiming to get from here over to Freshwater East, which is where I'm camping. And yeah, I'm going to take it slower today. I did a walk yesterday. I rushed because I was worried about getting back before dark, and yeah, I got quite tired in the end, so I'm going to do things much more relaxed pace today. Take some time to film some views, have a sit down, enjoy the view. That's what this is all about. I'm not looking to eat miles, I'm just looking to enjoy the scenery. And yeah, and you're coming along with me. So yes, again, looking forward. I haven't found the Wales Coast Path yet, although I understand it's right at the end of this beach. I'm always more relaxed when I find the path that I'm intending to follow. But I'm not really worried, because as long as I'm heading in the right direction, I'm bound to come across it sooner or later. Yeah, so let's go. Caldy Island, and I'm heading for somewhere over here. Goodbye Tenby. I love Tenby. I got married there 5 years ago, and oh, it's such a special place in my heart. Looks like this is the Wales Coast Path sign up ahead, and what looks like the start of a climb. One of many today, I think. Well, this section is lovely. It's kind of flat cliff tops, but there is a warning. It's a live firing range. I think it's pretty obvious when you can't cross, because there's sentries and red flags. There weren't any today, lucky for me. I think this is Penally. I was wrong. Turns out this is Lidstep Beach. A really nice haven caravan park here as well. Lunch stop, or rather juice stop, beside this lovely babbling brook, the side of the coast path. Going through quite a dramatic section at the moment. The coast path is quite rugged and very close to some quite dramatic sheer drops, so I'm really having to exercise caution here. Weather's gone a little bit more cloudy now and a bit more breezy, so I've put my jacket back on, but really perfect conditions for walking. So yeah, onwards. That's the path I've just come from. And that's the way I'm heading. Just around the corner, I think, is Manabia. Look at the colour of the water. Every time you come round a corner, rocks and the sea is breathtaking. And I think somewhere over there, might even be that big expanse of sand, is freshwater. And this is Manabia, with a very impressive castle. But I'm not going to detour onto the castle today. Another time maybe. Not sure if this is a tomb burial thing, or it's just a ornament. I imagine it's genuine, something burial-y. Overlooking the bay, and yeah, wouldn't want to get in there, just in case, although it's probably been standing for thousands of years. Do you know, I saw this hill way back from as I was approaching Manabia, and I thought to myself, that can't be the coast path. And I've just read the sign here, and it is. Oh my god. Oh, this has got to be the steepest part I've done. Okay, here we go. I think that is where I was filming yesterday, at Barafundle Bay. So it can't be too far back to freshwater. I've made it back to Freshwater East. I think I recognise the path up here, which will take me back to my campsite. What time is it? Let's have a look. It's 4:30. I started walking properly this morning about 11:15, I think, so I'm certainly not going fast. Oh, I think I'm doing a mile in about 35 minutes. But this isn't a race. I'm not interested in going fast. I just love taking my time to have a look at the scenery, stop every now and then. And now I'm going to have my SOS. I've got these raw fruit and nut bars, which if you're really desperate, you can have one. And I'm really desperate, so I'm going to have one of these. Give me the final push to get back to the camper van. But today's been beautiful. It's been a tough section, even more tough than yesterday's. But at least I was fresh starting out this morning. Very up and down, but gorgeous scenery. And I just saw two, I think they're dolphins or porpoises. I tried to film, but they're obviously so far in the distance, not sure it's going to pick it up, but that was exciting. Lots of lovely wildlife and beautiful flowers. Yeah, so the sun now, absolutely stunning. So I'm going to sit here, gather my strength for the final push through some lanes to get to the campsite. And I'll catch you back in the camper van. I'm about to make my evening blend. I'm very excited about this because it's not a juice, it's a blend, and it's 2 nights per week I get a nice almond milk and banana-y shake. So I'm just about to make it, but I thought you might be interested in a gadget I bought for the van. If you like making shakes when you're away, or you like blending dressings, I've got this really neat portable blender, USB chargeable, and then when it's fully charged it blends I think 20 times before it needs a recharge, and it's a USB-C connection. I wouldn't have been able to make this blend this evening because the banana wouldn't mash up in it, so I'm going to get this to work. Yeah, and there will be an Amazon link in the description. Okay, I got this luscious banana. I'm gonna just cut it up with my fingers today. I think I really burnt my face today. I did put sunscreen on, but my face is glowing. A teaspoon of cocoa going in, teaspoon of tahini. So that goes upside down and screw it on, and then you press the little on button twice to get it blending. Right, here we go. It will blend for 30 seconds and then stop. Obviously you can stop it if you want to stop it before 30 seconds are up. Okay, take the cap off, and then to clean I just rinse this under the tap. You will need a little brush though to clean the cap as well, but it's easy enough to clean. Right, here's my looks nice. Let's see how smooth it is. That is so nice. So yeah, the Nutribullet Go, I'll put a link in the description if it's something that you think you would benefit from in your van. It's 8:30. I've had a wash in the van. I've tidied up. I've put the bed out because I just want to chill. And I got the van doors open and I'm just listening to the blackbirds and all the lovely evening bird song.
and a lovely view of the sun going down. I'm going to make myself a cup of tea. I'm going to get my sleeping bag out, and I'm going to watch a film I downloaded on my Fire tablet, I think, if I can stay awake that long. Otherwise I might just go to sleep. I got back to the van earlier, had the doors open and the sun was coming in, and I fell asleep then. I'm very tired, but I feel good. I feel good for having done the walk. And yeah, I will catch you in the morning.
Good morning. I've had a little lie on today because it's gone 8 o'clock, and I think it was a little milder last night. I wasn't so cold. This sleeping bag is so lush, it's so warm, and it's got a little hood so you can really snuggle up in it. It's the DD Dura 2, so it's meant for hammocks because it's got this waterproof foot box so that you can get into your hammock easier. But as it is so warm, it was perfect for the last few nights. But anyway, the sun is up and it's getting super warm and cozy in here now, so I have ejected my sleeping bag and it's time for coffee. My coffee maker of choice in the van is the Aeropress. I think today is a 2-spoon kind of day, and it's a nice big mug and it's thermal, so it'll keep the coffee nice and hot for a long time. I've left the bed fully out. I normally put the bed away as soon as I wake up, but I'm feeling like lounging today, so I've left it out and I'm gonna enjoy my coffee stretched out. And while the water's boiling, I'm gonna sit and enjoy the view. Okay, the water's boiled, so next phase of my Aeropress coffee making, I'm going to fill it up to the 2 line here. Oop, it's gone a little over, but I think that'll be fine. Comes with a little stirrer. And the magic part. Top it up. The really good thing is it's a bit hot at the moment, but the coffee disc just comes out in a solid piece when you push the plunger down over a bin, and it just needs a wipe over, which is ideal in a van because it's a lot less mess. Cheers and good morning. There are, of course, 1,000,001 reasons I love about the Bongo. The electric blinds, the coziness, and the other thing are these coffee cups in perfect locations.